Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I think many of us have heard more often about sustainable forests, and not so often about sustainable furniture. I think it's not really a new concept, but it's quite new. Even recession time. As I know, last year, the furniture trade around the world is around more than 150 billion US. It means the quantity of wood used to produce that value is huge. And mainly, these wood are coming from the forest. So, beside how to sustain the forest, we have to have a new concept to use furniture. And we can say sustainable furniture is to still satisfying the demand, growing demand of the market, but we use less and less wood. Because of that, I will present some concept how to develop the sustainable furniture. First, we think the most important thing, the furniture have to be produced from legal source. I have to say the truth, 10 years ago in Vietnam, for the furniture manufacturer, we don't care about the source of wood. Nobody cares. And I think it's the same thing in the developing countries. But because of that, all the management of the forest is not uncontrolled, and the forest disappear very fast. Because of that, the first thing is how to be very strict with the source of the wood for producing furniture. And we are very, very pleased. Like the last presentation of, they say in US, 30% of the consumer are aware of the source. And now, in America, they have the LaCie Act, and in Europe, soon will be the FLEGT, and also a lot of different certified wood in the world, like FSC, TFT. And we are also very quite proud to inform in Vietnam, we have around 1,000 manufacturer in wood, but we have already 200 certified COC, chain of custody. I think we are the highest in Southeast Asia to have manufacturers certified COC, and we can use FSC wood. The second concept is how to use recycled wood. I think every year a lot of scrap wood, like from wooden crate, from export imports, from old houses, from pallet, everything be rejected. Normally they will go to the paper pulp industry, but more and more we think, and we are already, I will explain a little bit later, these wood are very good for furniture. Don't throw them away. Don't throw them to burn them or to go to the paper. They have more value than that. And another thing is how to use different materials to produce furniture, and not only wood, like rattan, bamboo, or now more and more water hyacinth. Many things can do not only handicraft, but even big furniture. And I think like that, the diversification of the source of material will help a lot to conserve the forest. Because these materials have very short growing life, it means that can be rotated very fast and to satisfy the demand of the furniture industry. And also, we don't neglect other materials. can be recycled and for combination with wood to make the furniture more appeal, like aluminum wood or iron or metal and wood, many things like that. Make the furniture more, I think, more appeal, but more durable also. And it help also to use less wood. Besides of that, I think the design play an important role also for how to say to use less wood. Before one of our example, we receive some design from our customer, even from America, and we have to buy some wood from America also. But to fit the dimension of the furniture to the dimension of the cutting wood is not easy. A lot of wastage. And when we are asking the industrial, the sawmiller, to change some of the size of cutting, they say it's impossible. And also when we ask the designer to change, they say it's impossible. Then you spoil my design. Something like that, we have to find solution. And I think the design can follow the industrial, because to change the cutting is more difficult than the design. Another thing is, as I just explained, now for designer they have to understand more variety of materials in the furniture. It means, as I explained, they have to understand not only wood, but other materials like I just mentioned, rattan, anything, to make a beautiful furniture, but with many different source of materials. Then it helps a lot. And also, it's not really design, but more and more the restriction of to use chemicals, everything, less toxic. It's help also to develop the green furniture. Like now and more and more, our customer don't want the solvent, lacquer, but have to be water-based. I think it's very difficult, but it's the trend. And the last thing is the consumer. Of course, we can change everything, but if the consumer don't accept that, then it's no use. Because of that, I think, especially in the developed countries, how to make the, like propaganda or something, to make the consumer understand, not only require the furniture in wood, not only to require what really they need. Even more and more people say customizing is good, but customizing but without saving raw materials is not good. Because of that, I think IKEA is a very good example to bring people inside their shop, but also because I'm a supplier of IKEA, I know they are very strict and very, updating all the design of everything to minimize every, every cutting, every cardboard box, to minimize not only for pricing, but also for saving the raw materials. What the Vietnamese have done for the sustainable product like that. First, I just explain a little bit our furniture industry. The furniture industry is the fastest growth in Vietnam. In the year 2000, we export only 200 million US in furniture. But last year, 2010, we reached 3.4 billion. And we are the biggest exporter in Southeast Asia and even in Asia just after China. Because of that, we think first how to produce sustainable furniture is a duty and obligation. The first thing, as I explained, the recycled wood. The last 5 years, we are using and imported millions of tons of wood from all construction, railways, sleepers, pallet, even wooden crate. Why we say import? We go around, even in the Singapore port, everything, we sign contract with them and import on that materials. And every year, the value of export from the recycled wood from Vietnam is around 200 million US. It's not increasing, but it's quite consistent. For the design, I just explained the design is quite important. As you have seen, this dining set is completely done with this recycled wood. And I think the shape and everything, I think it's quite interesting to buy this dining set to help to save the forest, but also it's quite pretty. Scrap wood, you know already, all the on the every day the reject even from a furniture factory is quite important. Like in my factory, we use sawn timber, and every day we have to reject almost 20 to 25% of the scrap wood. And because of that, more and more, this wood before selling for burning, for some boiler to for the Thai industry to boil the terracotta or even to sugar cane. But now we are reusing everything for particle board. 5 years ago, all the particle board, MDF, everything, we have to import 100%. And now the particle board have 30% from local production. As you see here also, some combination of bamboo or also water hyacinth. The last thing is the water hyacinth dining set. You can see this kind of combination can make very nice and also very useful furniture. And last year we export around 150 million US from all this combination of wood and other materials like that. And the last thing is I told you, Vietnam, we have a long war. Even now, still, we can find in the soil, in the earth, many of the remaining of the war. And you can see a lot, if we have taken a picture, is even just new. And all this scrap will be transformed, as you can see, in dining set. And also it's promote people avoid a little bit from all the time the wood. Okay, I have a very short presentation like that. And the last thing I would like to show is we put a really effort on replantation, our government. You know, we have a small country, but devastating, not so many forests remaining. But the last 13 years, we have replanted 2.45 million hectares. And the coverage of the forest in the country increased from 32% in 1998 to 39.5%, from 32 to 39%. And we would like, how to say, the government put an target to achieve 43% in 2015. I think it's a lot of thing to do. And this replantation plan provides 4.6 million for rural workers. And also, the productivity value of timber supply to the furniture industry because now we have to import, to export 3.4 billion, we have to import 1 billion of the sawn timber, and we would like to reduce a lot in the near future. Of course, if we can achieve that, we can promote our industry to a bigger level, but also to this main content is more and more we produce the sustainable furniture. Thank you.